Hey everybody, welcome to 4 Too Many, a podcast about...
Shut up, you know we don't know what we're talking about. The important part is, I'm due-up.
Yo, it's Jay Remy.
This is Dez.
And this is Sox, S-O-C-K-Z. Let's get this podcast started.
Welcome to episode 16, TGIF.
Yes, we're back.
Oh my god, we can hear Remy. He doesn't sound like he's next door in a was it Boy Scouts locker room or something.
Hey, I was back in the garage in the original studio. I got lost, okay?
He sounded like he was up next on R. Kelly's wish list.
Hey, ain't no PBing around here. No one's pissing on me.
In that closet.
It's a little bit of PB and J Remy. Taking it upon myself to do this week's shout out to the fact that we got Remy back. He was able to break free of the pervert neighbor next door, and he was able to get to us this week. We didn't have to hear his cries behind 3-pane window glass. So it's glad to have him back.
Shout out, guys. It's glad to be back. I'm not in the fucking dungeon anymore.
Not in the dungeon. The creepy dungeon. What was the guy from Family Guy? Herbert the pervert?
Yes.
I've got some popsicles. Bring your fat ass over here.
There's a
Got some popsicles in my basement. Oh, just bring your fat ass over.
Oh my god.
Come here, Chris. Come here, Dash.
So, guys,
Nope.
come on. What's going on? How are your weeks? Dez, what's up?
Normal week. Nothing too crazy.
Average week?
Yeah, pretty much.
Long? Short? Okay? Feeling all right? Glad it's Friday?
Yeah, that
Okay.
that one.
I hit the spot. I knew I was going to hit the spot
I'm
somewhere.
waiting for the right one to come up, you know?
Doo-wop.
You know, in the wrong context, that little bit just sounded strange. Hit the spot. I knew it would come up.
Wow.
So,
It's not Thursday, guys. It's not
Exactly.
Thursday. It's not Thursday. Calm down.
I mean, another beautiful Friday. Average week. A little bit of relaxation. Got one more week before I'm projected to start my new job.
Yeah! We're all going to be working at this table.
I was going to say, please don't cheer like that.
all eardrums.
Sorry.
That made me sound like a bum. Excited I got a job.
I'm excited you got a job. Not like supporting your buddies.
Ovation for that job.
Yeah, nothing like supporting your buddies.
Damn, it's like that. We worked together for 5 years. You're happy I got a job. Maybe that's what it is. He's excited I don't have to work with him no more. I think HR is right there with you, homie. He's like,
Yeah.
get the fuck out.
You cause a lot of problems for HR.
That's what I do, babe.
Anyways, my week was okay, guys. Average week. Yeah, that's about it. I'm just glad it's Friday. Glad the weekend's here. Gonna enjoy the weekend before Ohio gets shut down again because the COVID is going rampant right now.
Locked up. Who is it? DeWine won't let me
Yeah.
out. Won't let me out.
You guys see the meme where it was like a window and he's peeking through and it said DeWine coming to Thanksgiving near you?
My favorite was
I thought that
the
was pretty
one
funny.
from Step Brothers, where it's like Ohioans better cover their face because I'll lay them the fuck out.
Yeah. Where they're in the car and the mom's in the front and he's in the back seat.
Oh my god.
Oh man, it feels good to be back. Can't believe we got 16 episodes. Man, we're on a roll here, guys.
I'm loving it. How you feeling? I'm feeling 16 episodes in.
16 episodes. That's a lot of weeks, man.
Yeah, it is.
16 weeks?
It's a lot.
We'd just like to say we appreciate, for some reason, you're still here listening. Because this is obviously a fucking train wreck.
Right.
But I guess that's why we watch NASCAR. Well,
And
some of
we're
you weirdos watch NASCAR.
We're getting new listeners every week, so welcome. Thank you for sticking with this crazy ass train wreck of a show that we got going on. But yeah, it's awesome, guys.
What matters is we enjoy it. You guys enjoy it.
Remember, feedback, guys.
Please.
Yes, give us some feedback. Keep on sharing. Keep on loving everything we do. That's how we get this train moving, or kind of moving, I guess. Whatever you want to say.
On some kind of track.
Right.
We're a train wreck, but when they put the trains back, they gotta go somewhere.
Right.
So
You
help us out.
know, you went to put the train.
Destination.
You
Come
put the
on.
train around the Christmas tree, and you're missing that one piece of the track.
No. If you
That sounded-
turn your train on without putting it all the way together, I'm questioning you.
Y'all put trains around your Christmas. That sounded like hella. What is it called, Cassidy?
The
You
caucasity.
put Christmas trees up. You one of the people
Yeah.
that put up like the Nutcracker scenery stuff shit too.
Oh, there's plenty of nutcrackers upstairs
Oh,
in my
God.
house.
We're not gonna talk about the Nutcracker scenery because then you would think that my mother's
Oh,
house
I
is
know.
very
I know.
white.
No. I know. Mom's got a
And
hella
you're
collection.
probably offending Megan right now because that's one of her favorite things.
It ain't bacon.
I'm not,
It
It
ain't
ain't bacon.
bacon.
No, she hates bacon.
Found that out. Now I gotta go buy a pig. I gotta have a pig.
un-American. So un-American. But
Sir
we
Bacon.
love you anyway. It's okay.
Thanks for being here. Speaking of train wrecks, Remy, you ever had any bad Zoom calls? You ever use Zoom like that?
No, I've only used Zoom like once or twice. But Jeffrey Toobin from CNN, he's also author,
Also,
a writer for the New York Times.
I hope that wasn't a stroke right there.
No, it was definitely not. But for the New York Times, he is a author, and he's been with them for 27 years. He got caught jerking off.
Oh, you mean like choking the chicken?
Yeah.
Like beating his meat?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like playing fiddler with a snake?
Yes.
I don't even know what else. You know what? You listen to this right now, drop us a comment, let us know your term of jerking it.
Yeah.
Like, what is your...
What do you talk about?
What is the first way...
talk about
No, I mean, what do you say when you're jerking your chicken or whatever you want?
What do you call beating your meat?
What do you call
Like,
beating your meat?
What do you call it? Just drop it in the comments,
Right.
and we'll pick you'll be a part of the shout out.
Yep.
Leave us
We'll-
the best one.
We'll pick
shout
the
out.
favorite, and you get to be the shout out for the next show.
I think
So-
Dez just took out Tokyo once, but
So yeah, he
what?
Gachira!
yeah, he was in a.
Wow.
I guess he was in an important Zoom
That's
call,
gonna be an important reference. Like
and he forgot to turn off his camera.
First
and
off,
his
what was his
microphone.
last name? Tubin?
Tubin.
So he was tubing
Huh?
on it.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what we'll call it. He was just tubing.
So yeah, he forgot to turn off his microphone and his camera, and
Tube it on Zoom.
unfortunately, he started beating his meat in the middle of a Zoom call.
Tuba doom and a zoom. Just beat your meat. No?
Wow. That was an obscure reference.
Over
I like
under.
it.
What do you guys think he was? I mean, what do you think he was beating his meat to?
Over
He
under
was on a
normally.
Zoom call.
You normally set a time.
Pornhub?
So
Or-
over under would be how long did it
OnlyFans.
take him to finish? Would be
Oh,
over
okay.
under.
So how long?
Oh,
You,
right.
So how long you think it's gonna finish?
No, not do that one. Okay.
On Thursdays
No.
we'll figure that one out. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Whoa. Hold on.
So, anyways, what do you think he was beating his meat to, guys?
So,
Let's see your educated guess here.
my educated guess on what he was beating his meat to would be Bella Thorne's OnlyFans.
Ah, maybe.
I don't know. Can you minimize a Zoom call? Can you have multiple
Oh, yeah.
windows open on a Zoom? Oh,
Sure can.
I'll say maybe he's just like certain people got a hot ass HR lady. Who the fuck knows? Who knows who was on
like, oh, it's been all this time and now you're right on my screen.
This is exactly what
You're finally here with me, baby.
Exactly where I thought I'd put
But
you.
you know they're there, so what are you doing? What?
That's the weird part. You were just on a Zoom call. I don't want to. Okay, I'm not going to review the tape, but like,
Absolutely
you,
not.
you just set the scene. Like, did he walk
not
off for a
perfect.
minute and come back with like the Jergens and stuff? And how? Was he
Does
just,
he got his dress shirt on with his tie?
Just
Does he
untie it.
unloosen the
Just
tie and
loosen the
unbutton?
tie
Yeah.
Set up just ever so.
The tissue comes right up on the table. The
tissue
Jergens.
down. The jerky's down next to it. getting ready.
Right, the little arm move, the slide, it'll slide back in the chair.
Slide back in the chair.
You hear the pants unzip. Yeah, the sigh of relief.
This is one of the things. I don't want to check the tape, but like, is there somebody like yelling at him? What happened was, did he have people on mute? Were they on? You would think when he starts going down that road, whoever's on the Zoom call is like, hey, cut it out. No.
So you know what I hear?
No.
You know that TikTok song? Oh no. That's what I hear right now. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my God. Which, if you are on our TikTok,
Need some TikToks
You
for
might
that
need to-
beer breath.
Right.
if you have us on TikTok, you would know that was actually our most recent one. Was
Yeah.
No challenge, and
Check it out.
oh, did you not see that, Dales?
No.
Oh, you might want to get on that
You were
TikTok.
50-50 of the star in that.
Yeah,
video.
you might need to see that. Why he's looking like, how did I get into this?
I was a part of it? Hold on.
In his head, you hear the "oh no."
Oh no!
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what's playing in my head
He's
right
like,
now.
why? Wait a minute, why am I part of one of those? Right.
Our video is 44 seconds, so you actually hear that there's a beat to it after about 20 seconds.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it was
I didn't
that
know there
long.
was a drum line and shit to this song.
I'm so used to just the 15 seconds of it, you know.
Oh,
So guys,
So that's an extra reason because I'm going to be checking it out. So some people got to check it out with me. So that's on TikTok at, what is it again?
4.2.many.podcast.
Boom.
correct.
Got
Beautiful. So guys, my question to you guys is, he got fired from his job. You think he should have been fired for this?
Yes. Yes.
Why is that a question?
Yes.
I just,
Because he was spanking it on a conference call?
I just was wondering what you guys think.
Listen.
Should he be complete 27 years? You know.
Listen, I had to understand that the type of place this world is right now because there are streamers that have been caught doing the same thing and still make money while I make nothing. So yes, lose that job, get off, turn your camera off. All these cameras now.
You would figure he's probably been in a million Zoom meetings, right?
They got shutters on these cameras. Everybody put tape on their cameras.
Yeah. Well, he's done
You
it.
get caught now?
He's probably done a million of them too, so it's not like this is his
Man.
first rodeo here.
Apparently. Bet you not.
Right. Yeah.
As you know, got some of that carpal tunnel about now, 27 years in the
So you
biz.
wonder if he actually meant it. Like maybe he wanted everybody to see him stroke
He
his
just wanted
meat,
to go out like a
choke
champ.
the chicken. You know.
I mean, it really depends. It really depends on the equipment you're packing, because you know, if you ain't really endowed, you're not gonna be like, yeah, check out this. Like
Watch these 2 inches.
maybe that's his problem. He's streaming on the wrong services.
Right.
And that's what it is there, BBC. You gotta get on the
So
right.
wait. Are y'all telling me that I need to start one of these scandals?
I'm just saying,
Why not?
You need to get with our boy Socks and have him take you through the deep dark rabbit hole of OnlyFans. You can have your own.
No.
That's what it is. Exactly. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh.
I really
man.
hope that. That 45-second that video has nothing to do with OnlyFans.
You know
I mean,
this is crazy.
You'll
crap.
find out.
Yeah.
You'll find out.
This is
I'll
crazy
find
though
out.
because I mean, obviously there's been a lot of things on these Zoom calls. I mean, I've seen domestic violence happening while the kids are in
Man.
school.
So the school
Yeah.
ones are wild.
Yeah. Just what was the one that just was recently? It was the kid's mom. She was.
She wasn't the one that she just walks in.
Yeah, she's butt
Who's
naked.
that? Turn off your camera.
Right. The teacher's like, "Who's that?" No, turn off your camera. And the lady's looking too because she knows her kid's on the camera. You can tell she's like looking and she's trying to hurry up to get to the closet to get something out of the closet.
And then
but,
hurry up and run back. But come on,
right,
lady.
That
These is children. Think of the children.
Right.
what happens when you get older. You don't understand, the depth of camera angles and stuff. How wide cameras get in some things.
So this really just shows you like in people's houses what's going on behind people's doors, and that's what's crazy about this whole
But
thing.
that's the crazy thing is it's not even behind people's doors. It's what they're willing to show you because they know it's on.
Right. like the domestic violence thing. Like they knew, okay, their kid's in class. They knew this guy starts beating on his woman, like why his kid. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, because he was already beating on his woman. He was like, oh, might not want to do it while Jimmy's in class because I really think that was his decision.
Well, sure, but would you just do it for? You know they're gonna be on camera though. Wouldn't you try to hide it?
I don't give him enough respect as a man for him to have business hours when he beats his woman.
I agree with that, but you would think that the guy wouldn't fucking just throw it on be okay with that.
I mean, he's low enough of a man to beat a woman, so you really just he's gonna have banker's hours.
I mean,
I only beat my wife between 9 and 5.
Technically, in a weird way, I'm glad it was on camera because then the cop showed up to the house and arrested him. So
that's the best part.
Me, I mean, it was a good thing. You can't make faces like that.
Threw us all off. What was that? Did you just TikTok it? Did you just check the TikTok?
Are you good?
No, I was thinking about something else.
Oh, okay.
Like related.
But you had one of those shocked looks on your face, like something went wrong.
No.
Oh
no. Oh no.
Yeah,
that was the face.
Yeah, that was the face.
No, it was another one of those Zoom calls gone wrong. No. It wasn't Zoom. I was just seeing it recently because it was on Facebook. It was on a Facebook Live where somebody was like, "Hey, watch my kids," and they legit left their kids on the camera on Facebook Live, and
then rolled out.
They rolled out.
What?
Watch my kids while I go smoke. So they went to go smoke while their kids is chilling, and you had people literally commenting on like they were actually babysitting this person's kids, and I'm like, what's going on?
Oh my god.
So the only way that ever makes an arm's distance of sense is if they're like if they're of a decent age to where it's like
they can actually read it.
Yeah, they're like no. Well,
but they're not even looking. Like they're not looking at the phone or nothing. They're just still doing what they're doing. They're doing exactly what they're doing.
Yeah. So what are the people on the live going to do? Scream! Hey, now there's a murderer! Jason's in the back. No, Jason's in the back. I mean, what are they?
It only makes sense if they're old enough to be left alone.
Right.
But then even still,
you know what today is, right?
Oh, by the way, today is Friday the 13th.
While we're recording, not while you're listening.
Right.
But like, if they're old enough to watch, kind of not need a direct babysitter, and then if you go outside and you bring up your own Facebook Live and you're watching your kids, then it's kind of like a what are they called? Like a baby monitor situation.
Like a baby monitor.
But then again, they need to be of age to watch themselves.
Right.
Not if they're like 2 years old and like, oh, Jimmy, put down the knife. Jimmy, I'm watching you. And he's just like over there, oh, yeah, sure, why not?
These are like kindergartner age kids. You got one sitting on the table, and someone literally comments,
and then you're displaying
get your ass off the table.
You're displaying it to everybody to let you know that you're not even watching your own damn kids.
Comment again. Put it in all caps. He'll fucking listen to that.
He'll listen to all caps. Yell at him.
He knows that all caps is not good.
This kid's just over there. Baby talking. Ba, 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 ba. Boom. Okay. Like,
put your sister down. God.
In fairness, if you go up while we're recording and put a cam on your kids while they're doing all the WWE shit, you might get you some good home footage.
Oh yeah,
your kids might end up being the Hardy Boys.
You're RKOing off the couches right now, probably, anyways. But
you know what's wild? You know where most of these Zoom calls and Facebook Lives going wrong, where they probably came from?
Suburbs.
Oregon. You know what happened in Oregon?
What? Nothing?
You know,
Oregon Trail?
Oh, a lot of people are going to be on that Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail.
Right.
Decriminalized all drugs. All drugs.
We'll say what?
All of them.
Crack?
You want some crack?
Heroin?
Go ahead. You ain't going to jail for it.
Meth?
Heroin? You ain't going to jail for it. Oh, you want some meth? You ain't going to jail for it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It's like the
all welcome.
What song was that? I'm on syrup, painkiller, cigarettes, weed, Hennessy, vodka,
I'm on everything.
Is Charlie Sheen moving there?
I bet he probably was already there. He probably knew that this was happening and was already there.
He's a secret governor.
Right. Who's your governor? Charlie Sheen. Oh.
I know where I'm going.
Right.
You know what's happening there? Y'all are winning.
Winning.
Might be the Oregon Ducks, baby, but it's tiger blood here.
Oh. Oh man.
Decriminalize all drugs.
Decriminalize all drugs.
But it's for
So, like,
it's small amounts, right?
right. So like, you're not about to go over there and traffic this shit and get away with it.
Right.
It's for what's deemed as like personal use or something. Like it's like small amount, but then still like when I'm arresting somebody, what are you going to be like? No. He's going to jail. He has a person and a half of cocaine on him, and no. Cause then the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my personal use, and then I'm just going to hide everything else.
No, I did a little research into this, and I thought it was kind of funny because I was wondering.
That's called Expedia. That's not research. You were just trying to get a plane ticket.
Oh, Google, whatever you want to do. Anyways, but it said if you had a larger amount, it would only lead to a misdemeanor. So they're not even giving felonies unless I'm sure it was like serious drug trafficking.
Like, so it had to be literally.
But if you had a
federal drug
so
trafficking,
if you're the person instead of the person and you got the person and a half, you get that misdemeanor.
So that's
Because you got a little more than what the
extra.
right.
You're not allowed to have that. You know that.
the messy part. That's so selfish of Oregon. Like I think what makes it a federal crime is when you leave the state lines with too much. So Oregon's like, yeah, cool, you can have it on you in our state.
Right. As
long as you're paying for gas taxes here,
Right.
whatever. But as soon as you go to Washington or some other place that's on a fucking flyover, like, first off, what other reason would you go to Oregon for?
Right.
Exactly. What, to see the Nike facility? Like,
Yeah, that's about it.
All those great sights to see that you can't see anywhere else.
I don't think I've ever even really
bathroom
talked
with
about
a dinosaur,
Oregon.
like with a rubber band around
The
your
only,
arm.
thing the only thing I ever talked about Oregon was Oregon Trail.
The only thing-
I mean, that's really all I
Go back to history class.
Right.
The only thing
I mean-
next they're going to do is just have, like, government, like, funded facilities where you can just go and get high. You want to OD? Go to the Boys and Girls Centers Saturdays and Sundays after 7 o'clock, and you can just OD right there on the bathroom floor. That's cool. We'll come. We'll just come sweep you up. We got.
So what is
we got
it?
the Narcan just in the emergency break glass case.
So ultimately, why do you think they're doing that? Why? What's
Because you're
the
Oregon,
reasoning?
and that's the only way you can get people to
so
go
it's
there.
one of those.
First off, what's the most boringest name you can think of? Eugene, right? Never heard of it.
He said Eugene.
Eugene, Oregon.
Oregon.
I'm just trying to tie them together here.
I mean, so you think they're just doing it because?
But like, so
What is the benefits you think will come out of this?
because what I'm hoping is what they were trying to do is some reverse psychology stuff that we should know by now doesn't really work.
So they're saying, okay, well, if we don't
It's
punish
like-
you for this, you won't do this.
if it's
Because
not,
there's no more thrill in being.
there's no thrill in doing anything harder than a little bit of weed. You can drink and smoke, and that was already legal there.
Mhm.
So now that everything else, there's no thrill in it, and you're not really. I mean,
Are
One
most people
positive
doing
thing
it
is
though to get that thrill because they can get in trouble for it, or are they just doing it because they want to get fucked up and get high? As
I think that's the whole point of drugs.
right. So
it's kind of a thing. Like a lot of places where there's legal weed, there's less of a heroin epidemic for one. And living in a state with a really bad heroin epidemic, you're like, well, that might be one of the few things we're missing to get people to calm the fuck down, apparently. But it's one of those things real cheap to make, and it will sell super quick to whoever the fuck wants it. So I don't know if there's like a real good way to fight it, but it does keep their prison capacities lower.
Less incarceration rates because of. I mean,
that's the only thing I can really think of is maybe they have a huge drug problem there, and their jails are full of drug crimes.
well, I mean,
they're
if you
trying
get
to-
rid of all crimes, you have a zero crime rate.
Right, that's true.
You know, if I want to teach my dog not to run around the fucking yard, I don't let him loose and let him run in the fucking traffic. I was like, hey, go run out there, Fido. Guess what happened? Fido got hit.
Right.
Yeah.
So look, we don't want to put we don't want to put so many people in jail. So let's just start eliminating the things that will put them in jail, and we'll be good.
Well, because the whole war on drugs thing is like, oh, we're going to punish you for hurting yourself. Okay, like I'm not doing. I mean, the person selling the drugs is hurting someone else, so that should still be illegal. But the person taking it, let them be an idiot on their own. And if they want to die, I mean.
But that comes with the Narcan, and then you're using resources, medical resources. I mean, there's a lot of, you know what I mean? Do you think it's going to be more rampant now that they're letting it, or you actually think it's going to?
I don't think it's going to be more rampant because it's not like people are, oh, it's legal, I can do it, so let's go do heroin.
Hey,
again,
Jimmy, let's go do some heroin.
Being of a sound mind, I've never been like, you know what? Wonder what meth feels like.
Right.
Nope, not happening.
So
Yeah.
it's just not a normal. Oh, okay. I mean, I thought the best bet was to go the other way. Like, I mean, if you're gonna decriminalize it, like I said, it was a joke before, but turn some of those old boys and girls clubs into like, I don't know, state-owned, like get taxes out of it. I guess sell it to the people. I don't fucking know.
You know who can make a lot of money off of this deal? Morgues. Just set up a whole extra room to do exactly what you're talking about. So then they do it there, and then, hey, new case, bring them next door.
Wow.
Well.
So we're gonna go to Oregon, guys, and we're gonna start the reverse Uber. We're just gonna pick up dead bodies and take them to the morgue.
If you're a body and you're dead, we got you.
I mean,
We'll get you to where you got to go.
It's not just Lyft, it's stiff lift.
Wow.
stiff left, nothing like dead weight.
Oh my god. Yeah, we got a lot of metaphors on it, guys.
Try not to kill it. Don't OD
Right.
it. Don't overdo it. Just don't overdo it.
He could probably go on for the next 15 minutes.
If I take the right drugs, yeah. Somebody give me a crisp $5 bill and a couple fat lines. I'll be just tight. Yeah. Yeah, blue sky, baby.
And now I'm going to watch Breaking Bad again.
And now let's go. Let's take this bet. In the next 12 months, how many more times are we going to talk about fucking Oregon? Exactly none. You might talk about a case involving drugs, but you're not going to be like, yeah, Oregon just built this, giant ball of fucking yarn or something so I can go visit? Exactly not.
But are we even going to talk about any cases involving drugs? Because the police aren't going to show up there.
Would it still be illegal for police to have drugs?
Can they do the drugs with them?
And be like, ho, you got... Oh.
That takes the fun out of
So
planting
you
drugs.
got
on people.
everything in here. So, I know I was here for a domestic violence call, but
You want to shoot up right now?
You do that, and I'll just take your weed and your coke over here. Yeah, you keep the meth, keep the heroin, good. I'm just gonna keep this over here. I'll spark this up, and you shoot that up, and we'll see what happens afterwards. If you still here, then you'll get in the car with me.
I mean, decriminalize doesn't say that they'll take it. So, I mean that's a lot more space in the evidence locker.
So one more thing on top of my mind. Do you think any other state in the United States will follow them with this?
Let's think of another.
Is this a starting trend?
Let's think of another state that has nothing to lose. That has nothing there.
Even anywhere with nothing might follow that because,
Even Idaho has potatoes at least.
That's the only one I was going to say.
Oregon
was
doesn't
Idaho.
have
Yeah,
shit.
I mean, what does Oregon really get?
Drugs.
Obviously.
Drugs. So literally, Oregon just
Drugs.
now there's a West Coast Akron. That's really about all it is.
West Coast Akron, a whole entire state of Akron.
Wow.
It's cool. I've never heard of the greatest of all time basketball player coming from Oregon, by the way. But
Yeah, at least Cracker's got somebody, some big name guy. But yeah, I don't know, guys. Yeah, I don't think anybody follows them.
I can't trust the states to get shit right, anyways. What, Michigan? Are they gonna get it right? Are they gonna decriminalize drugs? You still have more drugs in your city than the water.
I was waiting for the water comment.
Yep.
You can't even get the water right. You need to stop.
Again, the only thing that makes
That's not even what's in your water. That's the problem.
If you got brown drugs, that's really bad. But I mean, the next step, the only thing that makes sense to me is literally like they're just going to become the pusher. Okay, well, we're going to start charging you tax. You can come to these facilities and get fucked up.
You find whatever you find on the street. You have your personal use amount, and we don't care. You just come here. You know, we can even give you a stretcher. You just lay down, do what you do, and then we go on with it.
But that really don't make sense because now you can. It's cool for you to have it. Like it's not a big problem. Like my idea would have been like we're gonna go harder on you having it. You'll be fine if you come to me and get it though. Like the only way that makes sense to me. Now you have to be really scared. Like hey, bitch, you know how? Let's take a trip to Oregon and try and count how many people that guy has fucking crack on him. He just looks like a crackhead. Look like what? All right, over under. How much heroin does he have?
There we go.
Does he have a one-person amount? First off, bitch, you don't know how much I use. So how are you going to dictate what? Don't you dare assume how much drugs can go on my person.
So we go to Oregon. We're just gonna every time we see somebody, we're just gonna wonder what kind of addict they are. What's
Pretty
their
much.
personal drug choice?
You just
walk down the street. Heroin, meth, coke,
You look
crack all day.
You're a crackhead.
the best part is you won't.
You
have
look
to,
like you dabble
you
with
won't
some
have to put
shrooms
in a
every once
balloon
in a
and
while.
keister it though. So you just walk around
Right.
like a baller. Just
Right.
got that heroin.
Now that you're bringing
But
that
it's
up,
funny.
are you allowed to do it in public now, or is that just if you get caught?
Oh,
I don't know.
mean,
Is it a public thing, or is it you just get caught if you get caught with it on you?
Pretty sure there's other laws that would protect it from being in public.
Right. I'm sure you just
Well,
had it out there just shooting. You can't just shoot up right,
You can't just like
right in front of kids.
330.
The kids store, right? Coming out of I don't even know what their grocery stores are there, but coming out of the grocery store and you just like stop with your cart and you just
got
shoot
the
up real
rubber band
quick, right?
just like
you get
already
to-
around your arm
yeah,
when you come
yeah.
out of buildings.
Yeah, I'm just.
Sir, why do you have that rubber band? I was donating blood. What? You just keep dinosaurs on you? You don't keep handcuffs on you? Fuck off.
Why do I feel like this would be a great South Park episode?
It probably will be.
I'm just saying they probably
I was
could.
gonna say it's probably already.
Right, it's probably already in production right now. I could just see it being a perfect South Park
Why the hell
issue
not?
episode. So sticking with the what we got, drugs.
We got sex. We just did drugs. We just did a lot of drugs, actually, probably for a couple minutes. Now let's move on to some rock and roll.
And for some rock and roll, we're gonna bring our lovely friend Socks. Welcome to the show, Socks.
That was a very Thursday statement of you to make.
What's going on, fellas?
What is up, Socks? It's good to hear from you, brother.
Just going day by day, trying to get through this thing.
I hear you, brother. It's good to hear you. So top three, Socks. What was our top three? I'm
Five, ain't it?
yeah, I'm so used to saying top three. It's top five this week because we could not decipher our top three bands. We needed to have two more to make it top five.
Top 5? You sure it's not top 50?
Yeah, we probably had a long time in the discussion about this.
Oh man, this was horrible. It was too hard. We actually had to move from the top 3 to a top 5 for once.
And I'm surprised it didn't make its way to top 10 but I think we got some time to limit on the show.
I had to practice some self-restraint because I already helped push it to get that extension. I could have went for another, and I'm like, no. I have to cut myself off here, or I would have been in Oregon.
I appreciate you doing more.
Or I'm gonna want to get Oregon nice.
I appreciate you doing more for us than Congress has in the last fucking 12 months.
Woo!
Wow.
At least you pushed for an extension and actually got it. I appreciate that.
So Socks, why don't you lead us off, brother?
So, top 5. I start off, we always obviously go backwards. So, number 5, I had this band called Crossfade that I probably used to
Love it.
listen to probably about 7-8 years ago.
Nice.
And then I want to follow that up with Rob Zombie at number 4.
Ooh, even better. Nice.
He's been doing a lot for as far as me walking and getting that endurance going.
There you go, Rob Zombie.
He's been helping a little bit. Number 3, I had Skid Row. Imagine a guy with no hair doing 80s bands.
So you're going to be covering them? You're going to be doing covers of his?
Number 2, I had Quiet Riot.
Wow.
And then probably number one is probably one of my favorite bands of all time, and that's Motley Crue.
Oh yeah.
Actually, matter of fact, can we just put like a dyed mop on your head and make you do some Motley Crue covers? That might be funnier.
That would be great.
If I ever lose a challenge, you can do that.
What's your favorite
Ooh,
Socks?
should've
What's your
said that.
favorite song by them?
By the Crew,
Yeah.
probably Wild Side.
Okay,
Ooh, good
okay.
song. Good song.
Socks, you ever see The Dirt on Netflix?
Yeah, I was going to bring that up, actually. That movie's badass.
Is it? I mean, I liked it, but I wasn't, I'm not in that time frame, so I wasn't quite sure. I know that movie was wild. That one did make me think, like, damn, I got to really look into how wild these motherfuckers were. Because you're drinking, snorting ants off of poolside and licking other people's piss and shit. Like,
Wow.
Yeah, like Nikki Sixx was clinically dead for who knows how long
That's crazy.
before he got brought back to life.
It's a fucking wild movie. I know I loved it.
Who's your favorite band member?
Tommy Lee, for sure.
I was gonna say that's my favorite is Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee.
That guy lived a wild life. Wow.
Might be Pam Anderson's favorite, too.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
I think I've seen a video.
we have video footage of at least that. Don't got a Zoom call that one.
Don't gotta zoom into that one.
Might have to Zoom call that one, actually.
So what are you thinking on this, Des?
All right, so I'm gonna say my top 5 has shifted about 20 more times since we started the show.
I think if you literally did it 10 minutes later from now, it might change again.
Probably.
Yeah, you've really.
So I'm at least gonna go back a little bit for my number 5. Number 5, I'm gonna go with Iron Maiden.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Iron Maiden.
We did that for about an hour. So
Yes,
every time somebody said
that's
one,
why I kept on
man.
changing.
Yes.
they're good.
They are really good. There's a couple songs that I can always go back to, but it's also wild. Like I couldn't add them into the top 5, but I also really like the band of the lead singer's son, Shapes. They're really good. Honorable mention because they can't make it. They're kind of a little bit too new,
So they're too new too. They haven't had enough out there, but they are good.
but they're good. At my number 4, my actual number 4, not some weird honorable mention that I just threw out there. I'm gonna go a little off the rails. Just grab out somebody from another country. I'm gonna go with Gojira, and that's why I said the Godzilla reference. That was gonna be a reference for later. Really good. I'm about to say the wrong country.
Don't go getting us in that international trouble now.
Right.
I'm about to say really good.
Damn, you sure you like this band?
Yes, I do, and it's if you knew what was in my head right now, because there's still 15 other bands interrupting what I'm saying at this moment.
We still have some international fans though, so be careful. Like you said, we don't want to be treading on their own.
I think they'll be all right. Cause are they from? I mean, we have some, but they're not from.
You never know. Where?
Huh?
Huh?
I think we're good on the international front. You remember who our last president was? We should be
no.
good.
Oh, right.
We should be good with
That's
everybody.
see, that's where that TikTok comes.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
no.
That place
Oh, no.
is. Oh, no. Oh, yep, that's exactly how that goes. Dang, I should have did that. Ask somebody to look it up for me for a shout out.
There you
Shout
go.
out, whatever.
Turn it into something.
That's what I'm gonna do because I feel like I'm gonna remember after we end this segment. But I'm not gonna say it. So look up where is Gojira from, and you will get a shout out from me on the next show. Boom. Number 3, I'm going to go with right, I'm gonna go off the rails again because I'm gonna go for another country, but this one I can't mess up. Crystal Lake.
Ooh.
They're a Japanese metal band, but they're not as weird as I could have gone because everything is pretty much in English. So if you wanted to listen, you won't be like, what the fuck are they saying? I mean, you might still be because, I mean, you know.
Crystal Lake sounds like a little place on the Friday 13th.
On Friday, and that's like.
Sounds like it's somewhere in Oregon.
Probably.
And it's funny because, like, Friday the 13th, Crystal Lake. Oh. So I actually listened to them on my way here. So I might listen to them again because references. Number 2. And that's where it gets so hard for me. There's so many bands that can freaking.
That sounds like a
here.
Thursday issue,
Stop!
brother.
No Thursday with it. No Thursday here. Stop. So many could fit in this spot. No Thursday. Shut up.
Yeah. Literally everything can be turned into a Thursday reference, pretty much.
Absolutely.
All depends on how you take it.
On Thursdays.
No, damn it, no Thursdays.
All right, number 2.
So, okay, for real though, number 2, I'm going to go with. So many people that I said, no, they can't make it here. No, they can't make it here.
Where can they make it?
All right, so I am officially going to go with.
Drum roll, please.
You know, we make fun of Remy for having Alzheimer's, right?
Right.
No,
I usually get this part of the show.
Dang.
It's a dramatic pause, not dramatic pauses.
It is dramatic pauses.
I'm hearing Jeopardy right now.
Extra drama. Jeopardy.
Why'd you say it like that?
Jeopardy.
Just a sound, you know. We're waiting.
No, because never mind. All right. Anyway, next week.
I can't wait to hear your number 1 because you're fighting over number 2.
Whoa,
I can't wait to hear his number 2.
Right.
Everyone knows what my number 1 is. That's the problem. But like I said, there was 50 motherfuckers fighting for each spot in the motherfucker.
Just think about it this way. Out of all the people that are in your head right now, who would you like to go see in concert right now? Make that your number 2.
Right now, it'd be anybody. So.
Well, yeah, I mean,
can't really say
okay.
that in 2020.
Yeah. I'm just thinking.
All of them. Actually, for this one, I will switch to someone I have seen then to actually get rid of that whole mess. I'm gonna go with Korn, which really great in concert.
Calm down, Kanye.
really, yeah, yep, right. So for my number 1, which is actually my favorite band in general of all time, Linkin Park, Rip Chester.
That's no surprise.
No.
If you know Des and you've listened to our shows before,
Yeah, I was gonna say it's come up on the show before.
yeah, we've talked about it. I think actually a couple times. So.
And I feel like every time I say Rip Chester, because I feel like I've said it on the show before.
You have.
Okay.
You can say it as many times as you want. There's nothing wrong with it.
Still makes me
I think it was last week.
Yeah.
Oh snap!
It did get brought up last
I didn't
week.
get to friggin' yeah. That was one of my holograms. Was Chester?
The whole mental illness topic that we had going on last week. So.
Yep. It was one of my holograms was Chester because I never got to see them in concert, even though they're my favorite band.
Crying face.
Yep.
Crying emoji.
Crying emoji.
It's gonna be all right, Des. Promise. You still got a ton of songs that you can listen to.
All right, Remy. How about yours?
All right. So like Des, had a lot of thought and a lot of changes.
Which means he done forgot probably 20 of the bands.
Yeah, every time we bring up one, I probably forgot every one of them. But I'm gonna go a little bit faster because I actually have just said this is what it's gonna be. My number 5 is Black Sabbath. They're amazing. I don't think I have to say anything else.
And it's why
Ozzy.
that's why you would
Yeah.
put them in your top 5.
And Ozzy is just, I mean, if you don't like Ozzy, we don't need to talk
If you
anymore.
don't chew Big Red, then fuck you.
Yeah. If you don't like Ozzy, I don't really think I could be friends with you at that point. I don't know.
I gotta tell you something. No, I'm not switching.
I was gonna say.
Sharon!
I'm pretty sure you. Yeah, Sharon.
Sharon!
So I'll put him at number 4. This one was really hard because I threw like a lot at number 4, but Seven Dust. They're just too good not to be in my top 5.
You're in the running for my number 2.
You had like 18 and you're ready for number 2.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
yes, they're awesome. Number 3, this one's going to hit home with my good buddy Doo-Wop over there. That is Godsmack.
Oh, fuck yes.
They have to be in there. I grew up listening to them with my dad. Loved them. So I think me and him are in the same position. His mom listened to Godsmack a lot. So yeah, they have to be there. Number 2 is Tool. If you know me, Tool is. I'm really skeptical how I didn't say they're number 1 in my list, but there is one band that I do like a little bit more than them. Well, there's a couple, but Tool's just. Oh, yeah. So Tool is just. I don't even know. They're just fucking amazing. And my number 1 is Alice in Chains. They're just so damn good. I bet you Socks had a close reference with them somewhere in his. They're in your top 10, Socks.
No, 11.
They would be number 11. I was like, damn, did you write down your top 25?
Well, there's bands in there, but I don't consider them metal that I probably would have put ahead of stuff I have.
Oh yeah, we kind of had that conversation. There's like a rough line between metal and rock, and there's all kinds of different.
So many subgenres. Because I could have went, if you wanted to give a specific subgenre, this could have went real crazy.
Yeah.
But real quick, I want to say something about your list, Remy, because it's funny that the top 3 is actually one of the reasons we got so close working at that place. Because you had no idea I was going to like any of those specific bands.
Oh yeah. That was a.
Who'd have guessed years later you guys would get really close on Thursdays?
Get out! Get out! Get out!
That was a very surprised by Des when he actually told me. We had conversations way back.
Training me to do this job, and friggin' we turned on the only decent rock station here.
Yeah.
And he was surprised I liked all of it.
You guys are gonna make me laugh because they're not decent, but
That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, one's more of a talk show, and the other one is just a repeat button on.
Repeat button on mostly alternative, and then you got talk. There's some music in there. Talk.
I'm pretty sure majority of the.
99X, not rock alternative.
oh yeah.
He's probably thinking about the classic
Oh,
98.5.
classic. I wasn't even
No.
talking about classic.
The only one I know of is WMS.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
trash.
You don't know 98.5?
I know it, but I don't listen to it.
It's a repeat.
I completely forgot. Was it 99X
99X,
was even on my damn dial?
Yeah, it's not on mine either because it's.
Because you can randomly turn and catch something good, but most of the time, no.
Yeah. If you were like to actually listen to that station like constantly, you probably want to break your radio. You know what I mean? So.
I mean, unless you're into that sort of thing, I just don't. I have to be in a mood for lighter music.
Give you old Oscar Grouch. I love trash.
I don't disagree with you on that one. Yeah. So as far as our rock stations in this area, they're not very well.
Can we step our game up, please? Can somebody like?
It's sad
I
when you
don't
have
care
a
if you gotta-
legendary station too of WMS.
Yeah,
And
but it's more legendary for talk than it is for rock.
It's became more. I think more right. Well, it always had.
Their selection just sucks when they do play rock.
Because how? What was?
Because for the
Who
5
put-
minutes that they played rock.
It was 98.5 that had Howard Stern back when he was on the radio. 98.5 had Howard Stern. Because I was thinking before Rover was MMS was more music, right? Oh no, they had that one dude before Alan Cox.
The Maxwell
Maxwell
Show was on
Show.
before Alan Cox.
Yep.
And then they decided to piss off Rover, and Rover's like, fuck off. And WMMS was like, hey, fuck off.
I mean, I think WMS loves it because Rover is one of the biggest radio
Can't remember
jockeys
who the
out
hell
there.
was before Rover.
So I'm sure their ratings are.
Bob and Tom?
I think Bob and Tom's still on, but I don't know who was
Somewhere.
on. Oh, they talk about Rover every once in a while. They'll make fun of Bob and Tom, but I'm pretty sure they're still on the airwaves. I don't know where. I'm pretty sure Rover probably took majority of their radio.
yes.
I would say.
It's an old law of power. I don't. Never mind. I won't even get it.
Yeah.
I won't get into it.
But Doo-Wop, while we're on this list, what is your
While
top
we're,
5?
On Zoom, jerking off the friggin' local radio.
Yeah, the
I
people.
don't know. I ain't never jerked anything off on these radio stations.
Well, at least if you say Rover, most people
they
know
all
who
fucking
Rover
suck
is.
except for Rover.
Yeah,
about it.
most people ain't gonna know who Alan Cox is, but
Thank God.
if you listen to this show,
Save yourself.
If you listen to this show, you've probably heard about him being bashed about 100 times on here. But yeah,
Yeah, you'd be better off just putting your dick on the table and beating your radio against it than listen to fucking Alan Dick.
Wow!
all right.
Fuck
So
that.
We still don't know where all this hate. Well, we know where all this hate comes from, but
I don't
he
know.
don't like. He really don't like you. Sorry.
No, I'd appreciate
Sorry,
talent.
Alan, because I really.
I appreciate talent. That's how it goes. But number 5.
Yes, let's keep it rolling.
Number 5 for me, I haven't listened to as much lately, but after going through the fucking hodgepodge, the landmine that was talking about the different bands, Lamb of God is my number 5. I haven't listened to them in forever. There's really times where I used to fuck people up in Modern Warfare 2, listening to that all night. Fucking Headbangers Ball type shit. When, was it Mountain Dew Game Fuel and Doritos was the diet? If you haven't seen my physique, you can tell why. Number 4 was another one. It's tied to a game. You used to literally just put in the headphones and ball out on Skyrim or anything like Lord of the Rings-esque. Amon Amarth. They're a bit more Norse, like Viking metal. And it does something. If you have a beard, you should probably listen to it.
Whoever out there knows them, we could be friends.
Oh, instantly. Instant fuckingly. As Remy alluded to, my number 3 actually is Godsmack.
Oh, we were in the same spot, huh?
Yeah, I literally I was probably conceived to one of the fucking Godsmack CDs or in a bathroom at a fucking Godsmack concert or something. Who the fuck knows?
That's awesome.
But grew up listening to them still to this day. The fact Sully's old ass is still putting out fucking bangers, really,
yeah, that
is
is.
one of my favorite things.
Yeah,
Remember
he's good.
watching videos of him doing like the hell are they, like the congas, the
Mm-hmm.
conga drum against his drummer. He on stage doing like the 1-on-1 or the battle.
He's
battling
a
his
super
own drummer.
talented.
Oh my god. Number 2 is Avenged Sevenfold. I can't really turn on a song for them that I don't like.
Damn, they got crossed off my list last minute, and
They're
they're
one of the
so
ones listen to them since Madden 2007,
Another contender.
Yeah,
and they put a lot of effort into telling a story in their songs too, and that's the beautiful thing about it. One is actually going to be a change up because I think before this episode started, I had them lower in my list, and then as it's gone on, it's actually Five Finger Death Punch. They're
yeah, another
yeah.
one. Like
they
every time I
currently-
hear one of your guys, I'm like, why is that not in my top 5? I don't.
they currently hold the belt because they are still here, and I still fucking when I'm needing to just rock out, that's one of the first names that pops into my head. His voice in the music on top of the actual instrumentals, and they tell a good story too. They're very like vet oriented, so.
This
Five
subject
Finger Death
really
Punch.
hurts me right now because there's just so many like you just like I'm like sitting here, why are they not in my top 5? I don't know, there's so many we didn't even talk about There's just so many groups that we didn't talk about that probably that are worth top 5. Oh man,
Easily.
The Hunger Games version of top 5 bands that happened before this episode was horrible. That was an inner struggle.
Yeah.
And I don't appreciate my voices yelling at me in my head.
Usually we could get top.
My choices on the show.
You were changing your choices in the middle of
I'm not sure if I ask you in
top
10
5.
minutes.
I really did.
I'm not sure in 10 minutes if this man right here might change his top 5, or at least one of them.
Number 2,
If for some reason we ever did this again, the whole list except for number 1 would be different.
I think
his number 2, we said watch in his head literally the 2 bands he was thinking of fight to the death.
Legit.
It was like a celebrity death match.
Celebrity death match in my brain.
And I feel like right in 10 minutes, there's going to be 2 different bands that'll be fighting in that celebrity death match.
You know
Pretty
what?
much.
Right.
You know who else
Because
is
as we were going to the
really
show,
good?
one just popped in my head that I completely just forgot about, not on purpose, but
Don't do it.
yeah, I'm not saying it.
Don't do it.
I'm not saying it. I'm going to let it
Don't do
go.
Hell, say it. What the fuck?
Stain.
Oh,
Ah,
I don't even know how Stain is not in my top 5, and I feel like
I can tell you why they're not mine. They're not good enough. They're not in my top. They're not good enough to be in my top 5.
Man.
Stain?
Stained is.
Yeah.
I should.
good.
Heavy Stain not good enough?
No.
Alright.
I'm not talking about the Stain like right now, but I'm talking about the Stain when they.
I don't care if you're talking about fucking Tide, stain fighting power, stain in your drawers, stain on fucking CD. I really don't care.
Clorox to get the stain out.
Okay.
I mean,
What they do? Send me a daggone Houdini?
I respect it. They're just,
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm just so good.
yeah,
Now I want to listen to Mud Shuffle.
yeah. That sounds. Oh man, this topic really got. This is probably the first top 3 that really got my brain going crazy.
Get the hood going crazy. Never mind. What's next, guys? Dez, you know what's next?
You know what's next. You know, every other week we got this thing going now. Would you rather?
I'm gonna throw one at you that ain't gonna count. Would you rather listen to the other 4, 2 through 4, or 2 through 5, or listen to number 1 the rest of your life?
Oh, you just really. He put the finger on the chin. That's the. Oh no! Oh no!
Right? So, do I want the quantity? Do I want the quantity? Do I want to be able to switch it up? Or.
No Linkin Park for the rest of your life, or.
The funny thing about that, which after I answer this not official question, so I think just to not kill myself on my favorite band, I would go with the 2 through 5. Just to give myself the ability to switch it up. But when I asked,
You got a loophole for this one?
no, when I asked a similar question on the spot in earlier episodes, that wasn't who I picked. I didn't pick Linkin Park as the artist that I would listen to
That's
for the
true.
rest of my life. Interesting.
Run the risk of just like you said, just overdoing it on certain bands.
Mm-hmm.
Happens after you listen to about 3 hours. You're like, I don't want to hear another.
Yeah,
one.
you probably
The crazy thing
you probably
about,
destroy your thought. You're like,
well, like the crazy thing about Linkin Park specifically is there's a lapse of where there's some albums that I wouldn't really listen to. I might listen to one song on. And I mean, you get the earlier stuff, which I would listen to on repeat over and over again. And then there's a couple albums, I could pick out maybe 1, 2 songs.
see, I
And
I
then-
completely agree with that.
They did bring it back, and there is one more album that I could listen to almost all the way through. That's about all I could do.
It's just those repeat songs are so good.
It's those, especially the first 2 albums. The fact
They
that I
were.
can put them on repeat that way, it's so good that's why they're my favorite. Okay, so an actual would you rather,
Too much thought into a non-official.
Right.
right? So
That was a really good question, by the way.
that was. It caught me. Funny thing, this is something that I thought about before. I'm like going through my head and thinking like, I've actually asked this question before. Let's turn that back. And it's getting so far. 16 weeks in, we've had so much shit.
Right.
Okay. Would you rather? That's too similar to a question I've already asked. Can I ask it anyway and be okay? It's a really early question, so
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I ask it and be okay?
Yeah, go ahead. As long as
So,
it's
'cause
different. It could be similar, but as long
my
as it's
old
different.
one was warm beer or cold food. That was the old one.
Okay.
So the new one, because I thought about this like 5 times before the show and I didn't want to commit to it. Now I'm committing to it. Would you rather always eat your least favorite food or drink your least favorite beer for the rest of your life? What's one food that you know, I mean, it's edible, you would still eat it, but you really, really don't want to eat it? Or that one beer that was like, I mean, it's in the cooler, I guess. It's there. It exists. So I can drink it. I'm not going to make you go all the way to you have to hate it. But you can't like it.
So let me jump in here with a little loophole.
Today, Junior.
Is it something you have to constantly do? Like,
Yes, for the rest of your life. So every time you eat food, you have to eat this food. Every time you drink beer, you have to drink this beer.
so I decide I'm just not going to drink beer anymore. I don't have to.
Then you don't have to worry about it. But you can't drink. Then you can't drink beer anymore.
Oh, done.
And,
Saves me a lot of trouble.
In your lane, that's a lot of trouble. But Jay Remy loves his beer, and and it's so food. It means you have to eat it every day.
Every day.
It's just
That's the food that you have to eat every time you eat.
every time you eat.
Every time you eat.
So you don't get nothing. No ice cream. No candy. No nothing. You just got to eat that.
Oh, you got whatever food you pick. You have to eat that food
So for example,
Forever.
I got to eat spinach for the rest of my life.
forever.
You hate spinach?
I don't really hate it, but I don't think I would like to like
Oh,
it.
You
man.
don't like.
You like to just eat spinach? I know you like to put on your Subway sandwich or something, but
I could eat it.
oh, see, I can't do
I
that.
could
Spinach
It could go.
is up
I
there too
really-
far
I
for
really
me to
hate
be- for
bacon,
me to
though.
pick.
It could go in the.
I really hate bacon. Is that how that works?
Yeah,
No, because it has to be you actually don't like it.
Yeah. Okay. So this one's more tough for me because one of our show members, obviously on the Pick Six, you could tell, doesn't like beer. So
You good? You need a breath?
yeah, I just had a little burp going on. Anyways, I'm gonna go with food because I can't be drinking beer that I don't like the rest of my life. No.
All right, so it's,
And is it
spinach,
spinach?
is that one?
Would it be spinach for me?
Yeah, is that like...
No, I don't think I really. Now that we talked about it, I don't.
You don't
I
dislike it that much.
I don't dislike it that much. I just don't like it. I just don't like to sit. I wouldn't chill to sit there and eat spinach. I mean, but if you put it like you're making me a
Little bit of ranch,
salad, well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
You put
man.
a little Italian dressing on
Oh,
it or
man.
something, or you put it on a Subway sandwich. I'm cool with it. I just don't think it. I just don't like to sit there and eat it. But something I dislike to eat, sushi would be. Yeah, so I guess that would have to be sushi for me because I really dislike sushi. But then again,
See, can I take the food that you don't like then?
I know you guys like it, but then again, I don't know. I know I haven't tried all the different ones. I know there's a lot of different
Yeah,
sushis,
there's
so
a
there
lot
maybe
of
there is
different-
one that I like. I just don't give it the chance because I really don't.
I don't have to
And
eat
that
every...
would then, because that would be, there would be the loophole. If you found one that you liked,
Yeah, then I'd be okay.
but you know you don't like it in general,
Right, in general, yes.
so it counts.
Yeah, until you find one that you like, you wouldn't be allowed to eat it again, though.
Oh,
Oh, because you
True.
like
Because you
it.
According
have
to
to
the
eat
rules.
one. You have to eat one you don't like.
according
I
to
don't
the
have to eat
rules,
every.
right.
I don't have to eat every cat's shit to know I don't like the taste of cat shit. So there's that.
There would, it'd be-
Mine's easy. No beer.
Yeah.
Good.
No beer.
I'll just stick to water and liquor, I guess.
Socks, you're still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Socks, what would yours be?
I don't know. I had to fucking try cottage cheese in the hospital, and that fucking shit was horrible.
God, it's
Yeah, I'm like you too, but I've seen people just sit there
Out
and
the
eat it
fucking-
out of
yeah.
But
Fucking awful.
all right,
Yeah.
would you rather drink your
Ooh.
least favorite beer or eat cottage cheese for the rest of your life?
I mean, Blatz it is, I guess.
Dang, you going with the beer?
So you're taking the beer, huh?
Yeah,
So what's your least favorite beer?
Blatz.
Oh, Glatz? Okay.
Well, you get that bonus 3 cans, though, when you buy a 12, so that's a bonus.
That's a
Usually
bonus.
those nasty beers, you get a lot of cans for a lot cheaper than the regular 12 packs.
Yeah, it's funny how that works, ain't it?
Yeah. Does.
I was waiting for somebody to call me out on it.
What you got, Des?
Here we go with loophole.
Oh, I don't have a loophole for this one.
Oh my
It's
God.
funny because
Mark the calendar.
the so like if I had to go with a food that I'm just like I don't really like it, I wouldn't want to do it. The messed up thing is my least favorite beer is known at this table, so it's funny.
Does it come in a green bottle?
It sure does.
Ah, I'll gladly drink them for you.
So does it-
At least I'd be able to share them because other people like them and they are nasty. So I'd be drinking Heineken. Ugh.
I actually like Heineken. That was one of my main beers back in the day. So
It's not bad.
yeah.
And it helps. So it helps all my friends. Everybody
cannot
else can have a
stand-
great
So
time.
you can bring a 12 pack.
I can bring a 12, and while I'm sitting there cringing every time I drink, everybody else is having a good time. So at least I'm the life of the party.
Yeah, he can.
I hate it, but I
For
know
the
my
life of
friends
him, he
love
can't
me.
stand Heinekens.
Nasty.
Well, it's. I've had a lot of people. I have a lot of friends that don't like it either. You know, so it's
And I don't know what it is.
it's more of an acquired taste, I think.
I guess. But y'all hear some of the beers that I'm okay with on the
Yeah,
Big Six.
that's what's weird is you are like you actually like
That's what's crazy.
especially the IPAs.
I'll
you
drink
like,
an IPA before I drink a Heineken.
Yeah.
An IPA over a Heineken.
Yeah, that's weird.
Think about that.
Yeah.
My taste buds are strange. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we all have that one, weird thing.
I just ooh.
It was so vicious. Ugh. Oh
Which
man.
would you rather, Rem?
My would you rather? All right. So, mine are always fucked up because that's just what I
Here we
do.
go.
And I'm going to continue with being fucked up because that's just what I do. So, my would you rather is would you rather run over shattered glass to get away from a bomb or stick your balls into a turbine if you knew it would stop the bomb and save lives?
Shattered glass.
Wait, what the?
I'd rather
What?
run over shattered Lego glass. I don't even.
Damn, Legos, that
I'd rather
motherfucker's
you
hurt.
heat the glass and me have to run over it. Why?
you say that?
First off, I'm not sticking my ball sack in a turbine. Period.
You say that again?
So would you rather run over shattered glass than run, to get away from the bomb?
Like Shaolin monk style.
Or would you rather stick your genitalia in a turbine?
Well, this is different for him. His might break the fucking turbine.
He's gonna stop it. The BBC
Mightier than a speeding bullet.
in a turbine to stop the bomb and save
I'm
lives.
black, not Colossus. I don't understand.
I don't know. Some of them videos I would use Colossus to describe it. So
Wow.
Fucking tree trunks. I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, elephant. Yeah, but yeah. Well,
I'm running over shattered glass. This isn't even a question.
shattered glass.
Y'all are real question. Okay, I like to think I'm a pretty decent person. I'm nice. I'm pretty nice. I don't like people that much. What? I am gone.
That shattered glass, you'll be okay with it, right? Throw some Legos in there and you'll be good to go, right? Because we all know running over some Legos with your feet
Man,
That hurts.
Did you know
you
all
seen
these
Usain
years?
Bolt gain 300 pounds? Because, gone.
He said you seen Bolt gain 300 pounds.
All these years, Lego has been making slippers that don't affect if you step on Legos.
Really?
For years, they sell a pair of slippers that you will not like. It doesn't bother you when you step on your kids' Legos.
Man, where'd you get those?
I don't know.
Lego.com?
I feel like they should have done commercials for them instead of the fucking Legos.
So, socks. Let's
Yo.
see your answer for this one.
I think the correct term is hit the ground running.
Yep. So you rather have some glass in your feet and keep it moving. You don't
Yeah,
want,
that ain't nothing.
you don't want to put your manlyhood into the turbine, huh?
What?
I
You
got,
said that-
I got an OnlyFans, bro. I mean,
Yeah, you got something. Yeah.
You gotta protect that.
Right. Gotta
Protect
protect,
the
the
money
goods,
Protect
the
the
money
money
maker.
Oh my
got an
God.
investment to protect.
Remy said that like it was not acceptable for us to say no to sticking our.
So does that mean who had their hands in the glass containers? Is that what socks has to do with his sack? You gotta get a glass container before you put over it to protect them.
Oh my god. Whew. That
Glass.
turbine
It's-
sounds really
it's
messed up, man.
Like, come on, you gotta give it. You made it easy because nobody's gonna stick. I'm gonna stick my shit in a turbine. First off, can't find turbines that small. Ain't gonna have that issue. Turbines are large. First off, just glass. Like, you could tell me I have to walk over a half a mile of glass, I'd still do a trust fall backwards every time down the strip.
Glass, hot coals.
There's actually probably a way. Can people walk on glass without?
This is how people walk on hot coals. That's something I
Yeah.
want to do in my life. It's
Yeah.
random as shit, I know. But let me get back to weird. So, glass. Obviously, glass. Glass. You, Remy, what would you like to do? You know what? Just because we all pick glass, I think you should stick your dick in a turbine.
I'm good on that, and I'm going with the glass, my friend. Yes, a turbine and my dick will not. Things will not interfere.
You spin me right round.
Yeah,
baby,
you get spun right around, and yeah.
Then you get stuck.
I just
Oh, no.
I just cringe. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Okay.
Well, mine has nothing to do with glass or genitalia or eating shit you don't want to eat. So, mine is a little bit different. I'd like to think it touches the heartstrings
Oh, okay.
more.
So we're going a different way here.
Sure.
Sure.
Backdoor it, I guess. Oh, today's Friday. So mine is just: would you rather be the best at? Would you rather be the best known at your passion? So, like, if your passion is like streaming, would you rather be like the? Would you want to be
The
Ninja?
best streamer ever.
But you can never make $1 from it, so you end up having to work at like a side job on top of it? Or would you rather make 100,000 doing the worst possible job you can think of, and not being allowed to pursue your passion? So 100K doing like anything from dirty jobs, and no, you don't get to do any of your passions. Oh, here we go with the loopholes.
Yeah, he's got a
You're
little
going
plan.
last. You're going last.
He's raising his hand like pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me. I got 100 loopholes here.
All right, Remy. Would you rather be the best known at your passion and make no money from it, or do a shitty job, do probably the worst job you can think of, cleaning out septic tanks 12 hours a day
Septic tanks, cleaning out
for $100 grand?
what do they call those? Like not a urinal, but
Latrine,
no, the
Think of the
outside
military.
deal,
outhouses,
outhouses.
porta potties.
Yeah, back in the day, they used to have those, and you go in the little fucking
Back in my day.
porn stores where they used to have the little, like, play
Oh.
with the clip it, and you got a
So
little
any
jerk
job
off
you can
room.
featured on Dirty Jobs.
You clean up the cum. Yeah,
Yep.
those kind of jobs.
Know somebody who used to do that back in the day too.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah, wild too. I wouldn't tell anybody that's what I did for a living, by the way.
No.
Nah, that's. What do you do? I work at a porn store.
I
That's-
beat out jerk, or I clean out jerk closets.
Yeah, that's no.
It's kind of like the Hurt Locker, just yeah.
This one's kind of hard, but I mean, on a daily basis, I already never mind. I got a family to feed, and 100K sounds awesome. So I'm gonna be cleaning that fucking shit box out, whatever we're gonna be doing. But I need that 100,000, and yeah.
I mean, really, kind of, you could just be cleaning out the bathrooms at where you currently work for 12 hours a day at that place. Some people are disgusting.
For 100K though, we can change
listen,
decisions.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'll come in there.
Yeah,
I'll be in there like one of our ex-employees every day, happy as hell. But yeah,
Sucks. Would you rather do your passion, be number one at it, but make no money, or do probably the worst job you can think? Let's just go with cleaning out like septic tanks for just 8 hours a day for $100,000 a year.
I mean, you got to survive, so I'm taking the 100,000 for the shitty job.
literally.
Nudge, nudge. All right, Des. Let's hear all the loopholes.
So, like, does this mean I can't do this passion as a hobby at all and
No,
make
you have-
$0
Yeah, you can do this if you want, but we can be the best podcast.
and never make anything
Yeah,
from
you're
it?
not allowed to make any money off of it.
Oh, dude, that's easy. I'm making the money. Because at least I'm guaranteed the money. And then I can be great at the hobby, just I don't see no money. Which I already do now anyway. And I make a lot less than 100K.
Yeah, so
So yeah, got it. Yep.
I'm gonna ask Doo-Wop,
Messed up job.
and he's either gonna really throw me off here, but usually he tends
Taking
to
the passion.
see now he did.
Whoa,
Yeah.
wait.
See, I knew it.
Whoa,
I knew he was gonna
hold
throw
on,
that
what?
little train wreck into me.
I'll take the
Because
passion.
Doo-Wop is a money guy. When it comes down to the money, usually you start flashing the money around. Doo-Wop's gonna
Wait.
take that answer. But I had a
wait.
feeling you were gonna throw me off.
Wait. So before I say what I'm about to say, why?
I mean, I can still work a job while doing my passion.
Correct.
I mean, I'm about to go to a job where I make decent money, and I still get the chance to do my passion. I don't do my passions to make
where
money.
you can
from.
make decent money, and that's why I asked what I asked.
yeah, I
that's
don't-
the exact reason that's why I asked and why I went with the job, because I don't, I can still do whatever as a hobby and not make money. It's just that I'm not known for it. I don't really give a fuck about being known for it. The only reason I want to be known for it is to make money from it.
Oh yeah,
I don't care about being known if I'm not making money, because then I can just do it for fun. So I can make a guaranteed 100K and do it for fun. That's just me.
if I'm the best to ever speak on a podcast, you guys are gonna make a lot of money.
I mean,
I mean, in 3 years, when I am the best to ever speak on a podcast, you guys will make a lot of money, and my other podcast will make more. Listen, I know money is everything to me, but I don't know. Like,
I had a feeling you were gonna throw that loophole in there.
I thought about it hard because
There's
it's the fact that I couldn't do my hobby if I made the 100,000 is what's killing me. Like that. I did that.
What?
Yeah, if you take the 100,000, you can't do your hobby.
I asked the question and you said, yeah, you could still do it.
yeah, because you did say
I told him if you take the 100,000, you wouldn't be able to do the hobby. So yeah, you can
That's
make
why
the
I asked.
100,000.
I asked if can you do the passion as a hobby, and because you don't make anything, can you just do it as a hobby? And you said, yeah.
Then,
That's
yeah.
why I took the job.
yeah.
Well, guess what? I lied.
I took.
Too late. I already answered. Bye. Too late. You said yes. I got the answer. I left with it. Fuck.
That's why I easily took the job.
Come on, man. That's what we do.
What the fuck?
So, yeah. So we all taking the job except for Doo-Wop.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna do your passion and make no money from it.
Mhm.
That's what you said. Hey, I can't be mad at you for that. I don't think I really honestly want to give this up. But at the end of the day, I still gotta make some money.
Yeah, at the end. Well, I mean, think of it right now. You're making money doing it anyways. Not making money doing it. You're working your side job, or working your full-time job, and this is your passion.
Correct.
It'd be the same setup you're currently. Oh no, you'd have to give this up to make the money. But Yeah, I'm good. Just because other people can benefit from me being number one at it.
True.
Wait.
So I
Can
can.
it? So if
Personally can't benefit at all from it. I can't take $1. Like if we make $1 million a year on this podcast, I can't take $1 from it.
but the podcast itself could make $1 million.
Yeah.
Even though you're involved in it.
So instead of me taking a quarter or whatever out of the $1 million, you guys would just split my chunk of it.
Interesting.
So this is a personal, like we could still be a part of your
Oh, absolutely.
your dream.
Like yep.
Interesting. Because that's weird. Like, almost building in a loophole to make money, but I'll leave it alone. Leave it right there. That's it.
You want to go back to the top 5 bands?
I mean, we extended it because if we extended it, then I got like 5 more I can throw up in there, and then after that I can throw it to 10 more, and then.
and then, by the way, is it still your top 5 still the same right now?
No.
Because mine changed.
No. If you ask me again right now what my top 5 would be, it'd be 4 different and then the same first.
Wow.
Maybe next time on Dragon Ball Z. Let's get rid of it.
All right,
my
guys.
God.
Sox, thank you for being a part of the show. We love you, brother.
Miss you, bro.
We miss you. We know that you're doing your best to get back onto the show and be here with us on a regular basis. And we can't wait to share a beer with you again.
Yeah, I need you back so I can start calling off on these Pick 6 segments.
Yeah. We need our celebrity back onto the show.
Well, I wanted to hold out. I almost did a whole Fiend Pick 6 last week, all seltzers, and I was like,
Wow.
Yeah, it didn't feel right.
I was like, you know what? I can't do it. Can't do it.
By the
What's
way,
up with not calling that one off?
the one we had, would have been,
Dude.
I think, in your top. I think it might have made your top. It was really good.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
have another flavor if we want to grab that on that. When
I
his
say
return.
we do grab that in his
Boom.
return. Yeah. Again, Sox, we love you. Thank you for coming on, and we'll talk to you later, buddy.
All right. I'll see you guys soon.
Keep getting after it, brother. All right, guys.
Guys, it was a fun show, guys. I love it.
Remy, let them know.
You know what we always do every show. We tell you where we're at. We're on Facebook. Yeah, Facebook. Never mind.
But if you're on Facebook, please search the F2M fan group.
Yes, brand new.
Yeah, we're trying to use the group because the page is being a bit of an asshole. We won't get into the semantics.
We
of it.
won't. Yeah, unfortunately,
But-
it's not reaching
In
to.
the semantics, not on the show though.
Yeah, not in the
I got
semantics.
questions.
But the group is already looking better than the page itself.
Yes,
But-
unfortunately, the page for some reason is not. Most of our people that I've talked to are not seeing any of our
Again,
post.
we won't get into the semantics. But
So yeah,
if you're on Facebook, search F2M fan group. Should be free and public to join. Should be no problem. If not, we'll get you in there.
please and share with people. Is there? I believe there's a way they can add people too, right? Do we have
Yeah.
that?
It's very
So share with your friends. We'll
be a
get
friend, tell a friend.
exactly. We'll get you on there, and we'll start putting our stuff on there so you guys can enjoy. IG always. That's one of our main things is IG. TikTok is new and upcoming. Watch out for some more videos. Also, if you got any ideas or any TikToks that you want to see us do, please let us know, because the 3-4 of us would love to entertain you. Yeah, that's it. So, as always, Des, where can you find? I mean, how do we spell this? That's better.
Spell it out for him, Des.
When you go to search, you
Yes.
have to search the word 4, the number 2, the word many. All right.
All right.
See y'all next week.
Out.